All right, we got, I guess, there's Dee Dee. Okay, yay, she's there, so we can go ahead and start. All right, you do not need equipment unless you're doing a Dee Dee option, and then you'll need a booty band for when we get to lunges. Otherwise, you just need a mat space on the floor. You'll be following along today. Body weight exercises, so that way we have a handful of these when you guys are out of town. So Janine's out of town, Sukla's out of town, and they need body weight exercises for when they're gone. Plus, we needed some ab work. That's kind of how I thought that about. So feel free to march, ham curl, step touch, whatever you need to just kind of warm up those legs and those arms. But then I will continue to warm you up on the floor for planks and such. So I'll get our music going, and then I want you on the floor, starting off with planks. It's weird though when there's just a few people here, because then it's quiet. Okay, gotta get that up loud. All right. You've moved around a little bit. I know you can't see my head. It doesn't matter if you see my head or not, because we're about to come right down. Planks. Here we go. We're going to go for a 1 minute. Yes, I said 1 minute plank. You can be on your hands. You can be on your elbows, toes, one knee, two knees. You can play around with it, whatever you want. You're just going to try and last for an entire minute. All right, go ahead and get in position. 3, 2, set, go. We're just steady breathing. You're going to try and last as long as you can. And if you ever need to drop a knee, you drop a knee and you pick it right back up. Or you could come down to your elbows if that feels better on your wrists. And everyone could drop to your knees at any time, as long as your knees are just a drop, right? We're not coming down to a tabletop. That's not a plank on your knees. That's a tabletop. Keep going. Yes, I better look at my watch. You are halfway through. You've done this for 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds left. If you get bored, play around with it. If you want to take your feet out, out, in, or jacks, or alternately bend your knees, tapping them down, or lift your feet up to the sky. 15 seconds left. Just make sure you're breathing nice and steady. Whatever plank you want. Stay, stay, stay. Keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. You should really be warmed up now, yes? Yes, jacket's coming off. All right, we are now gonna do push-ups. Yeah, today's, you get body weight and sometimes we're like, oh, body weight, that's easy, or no, sorry. Body weight's not exactly easy. Push-up to side plank. Now again, you can be on your toes. If you wanna go to a push-up to side plank, and then again a push-up to a side plank, you could do it on your knees. If you want to, push up, side plank. Any questions? We got this? 3, 2, set, and go. Push up, side plank. And if you want to push up slow and then side plank slow, that is definitely an option. I would like a big range of motion, even if that means slow. You've done it 15 seconds. You got 45 left. I know. Woo! Arms should be tired. Body tired, but don't hold your breath, especially on the push-ups. When you're coming down, if you tend to go, don't do it. Exhale there. Keep going, keep going. I gotta check that time. 20 seconds left. Push up, side plank. When you do that side plank, I want it to feel good and stacked. Good, before you move on to that push-up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's done though. That's done. I know those are no fun, but I got them over with at the beginning. All right, go ahead and lay on your tummy. Supermans. All right, so we're laying on down. You can fold those arms, rest your head on those hands. Keep your feet on the floor for now. Let's just get started. Supermans. Lift and lower, or back lifts, I guess. So that's option 1. Option 2, your arms do come out like you're flying away. Lift, good. Trying to keep your toes on the floor when you lift so your back can go higher, because you're pushing your toes and your hips into the floor. Good, lifting up to that Superman. You do not have to do this for a minute. You'll be here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking down. Pick up your left leg and your right arm and switch. Switch. Now you can stay slow like that, or you can speed it up, or you're going switch, switch like you're swimming. Your forehead can stay on the floor, or you can lift your head up off the floor, looking straight in front of you at what you're doing. Your back will get tightened. All right, so Rachel, don't do this one if your back is hurting you. Build up to it. Take a break if and when you need to. You're only here for another 8 seconds if that lets you know how long you need to last. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Breathe. In fact, we're about to do another one. So before we do that, let's stretch that out. Let's go to a child's pose. Take your hands off the side of your mat. Feels good, Hope. And switch. And then we'll come right back up to our Superman, kind of Superman position. All right, looking down, hands, little cactus. You're gonna lift, pull your elbows back, hands out, drop. Lift, lat pulls, back, down. Lift, squeeze those shoulder blades together, pulling those elbows close together behind you. And when I say close, they don't come close to touch, but it's if they could. You are. Lift, press. One more. Lift, press. Release. All right. Hands behind your head, interlace. Elbows are on the floor. Now you're going to lift your elbows and really squeeze those shoulder blades. Take your arms like you're doing a breaststroke kind of, or snow angel. Your arms come out, palms face up. Pull them together on your low back. Good. Then we lower, lift, reverse, bring it around to your head. Drop, lift, and squeeze. Reach out away from your body. Drop, lift, reach. Drop, lift, reach around, really squeeze. And when your hands are behind your back, if your elbows cannot touch the floor, that's okay, but you're really trying to squeeze to get them there. Couple more. Lift, drop, lift, keep them up, keep them up. Now swing it around your head. Swing it around your head. Up, down, okay. 3, 2, release. We'll talk about that one again. You were doing it right at first, and then you stopped, and then it changed. But you started out fine with that one. All right, bridge. So go ahead and flip over onto your back. I started watching, I'm like, wait, no, close. Oh, she had it just a second ago. All right, laying on your back, bridge position. So your arms should be tired, right? Upper body, we just did our chest and our back. Bridge, nice, normal, comfortable bridge. Your knees are bent, feet are on the floor. Hands can be on the floor if you want, and you're pushing your heels down. Bridge, lift and lower. And now, Katie, I hope, when you're back watching this, you do what your knee can handle. If holding a bridge works for your knees, you can do that. If that's not for you, Katie, your legs would be straight, and you would do a squeeze and release. Squeeze, release, or whatever your physical therapy charts are telling you to do. Now, while you're here, based on some of the exercises we do, this might feel simple. So what I want you to really focus on is your form here. When you lift, we're really digging those heels into the floor, keeping your knees in line with your hips, right? Don't let them fold open, don't let them cave in. Good. Now hold those hips at the top. Hold them at the top and stay. Keep them up. If you ever get tired, you can go back to the moving up and down. Otherwise, we're going to take this for a walk. Lift your feet, drop your feet. Alternate your foot, pick up, drop down. Pick up, drop down. Good. Now, how high the foot goes is up to you. Maybe if it only can come off, 3 inches off the floor. Maybe you can come 3 feet off the floor. Everyone's a little bit at a different level. So just when your foot is on the floor, you're really pushing the foot into the ground. Hips are as high as they can go. Hands can help if you want. Your hands are on the floor, and if you want to push your hands on the floor to keep the hips up, you can. But if you want to not have your hands down to make it a little harder, you can do that as well. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the bridge, hips up. Now take your feet like 2 inches closer to you. Just kind of scooch those feet a little closer. Push your toes into the floor, lift your heels up, keep your hips up high, hands wherever you want. They can be on the floor, they can be on your hips, they can hang out. Hands don't matter. Right now, I want you to think about the calf muscles. So squeeze your calves, pull your belly button in, squeeze your booty, hips are high. Both heels are gonna drop and lift. Drop, lift. Push down, lift up high. Push them down, lift them high. Now you can stay right there, or you can double time it. Tap, lift, down, up, down, up. It's going to start to build, and you will feel that a lot in the calves. If it becomes too much, you take a break, stretch it out, come right back when you're ready. Boom, 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 boom. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Heels are up. Alternately tap those heels. One heel's down and then switch, 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 switch. Press down, pull up, press down and pull up. Woo! Are you feeling those calves, Sarah? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees into your chest. Yeah, point and flex those toes, roll them, roll those ankles around a bit. Ah. All right. We're going to go ahead and what order? Oh, we're going to stay in our bridge. We're not done with bridges. Sorry. Let's shake that out. We're going to go to a bridge stagger. Find your normal bridge. Take your right foot, an entire foot away. So however, just go like your foot. Right leg is further out. Bridge, lift and lower. Drop, lift. Now, your right foot is further away, so your left leg is going to do most of the work, but I don't want it necessarily to. I don't want it to feel like you're doing a one-legged bridge and your other foot just happens to be on the floor. Try and make it even, as much as even between the right and the left foot as you can, helping this bridge. That way it's going to activate different parts of your leg, different parts of your hamstring and your calves. Good. Speed that up. Lift and drop and lift and drop for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the legs. Bring that right leg back in. Yep, left leg goes out. Bridge. Here we go. Lift, drop. Once again, try not to let that right leg do all the work. Get them both evenly active. And if you want to, you can go faster. Lift and drop and lift and drop in 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in again. Take your arms out to the side, palms down, and let your feet drop to one side. Let that back kind of relax. Take it to the other side. And then once you're done with that stretch, we're going to flip over onto your hands and your knees. Tabletop. Katie, if you can't put pressure on your knee, then I want you to be at the wall. Or you could be at like a right here where I have a table, right? You can be in right here, this position if you want to. So you're either bird dog, or you can be holding onto the wall or a countertop. All right, extend that right leg, left arm, hold, 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 breathe. Reaching the arm and the leg away from each other, long line. If your foot or hand ever have to touch the floor, that's okay. But we're gonna try and hold this, holding the center of gravity, smack at your abs. You're feeling wobbly, we're trying to fight that. Sometimes not moving is harder. All right, now, option 1, you're gonna stay right here. Option 2, you're gonna just take 2 little inches with your arm and your foot, pulsing up, up, up. Adding motion kind of throws that balance off a little bit. It also prevents boredom if you're getting tired just sitting there. Good. Big arms, big legs, pulse, pulse. Good reach, Dee Dee. That looks nice. Now, again, you can hold the pull or keep the hold, or keep the pulse, or let those knees and elbows come into the middle to crunch, out, in, out. Good, and when you reach out, just reach long, exactly how you started. Reach long, crunch it in. Long, and take in maybe an inhale, and when you exhale, crunch it. Really squeeze that diaphragm. And then one more addition, if you want, is a little pulse up. You're going to pulse up, up, crunch it in. Reach out, pulse up, up, crunch it in. 4, 3, 2, 1, and whoo, roll those wrists. You get to do the other side. Are you hot and sweaty? No? I'm a little sweaty, and I'm not even doing it all. I'm talking to you guys. All right, here we go. Other side, left leg extend, right arm out, hold, brace, breathe. Is this side easier or harder? Harder. And it might be because you're a little tired, or it might just be that this side is the harder side for you to do. All right, keep holding. We held this other side for quite a while, so we're gonna keep holding this side. Make sure, keep holding while I talk to you. All right, so you have the hand and the knee on the floor. Try and make it even. I don't want all of your weight on your hand or all of the weight on your knee. Try and make it even between the knee and the hand. Maybe even kind of between the left and the right. And let's add that pulse, like little 2 inches. Pulse up, up, up. Really think long. Brace those abs. Pulsing up, up. Good. Breathing in the nose and out the mouth. If this ever becomes too much, you go back to the hold. Otherwise, we're going to add the crunching in now. Crunch in, extend, long, out. Crunch, out. Really think, squeeze the diaphragm, curve that back, reach long. Good. All right, again, you can hold, you can pulse, you can crunch in and out, or you can add the pulse up, up, and crunch. Up, up, and crunch. Katie, how you doing? You're able to do this on the wall? Able to do it holding onto a counter? Did you come down to the floor? Let me know which one you're able to do. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Back to your back. Back to your back. Is that right? Is that where I want us to go? Well, we're there anyway because I said so. Come on to your back. I think I wanted this earlier, but whatever. Hands behind your head. Little bicycles. All right, well, is that the order I want to go in? Yeah, okay. Bicycles. No. Let's start on your elbows. That's where I want you to start. Come to your elbows. We are still on your back. All right, elbows. And not Dee, but Katie, we're going to be bending and straightening those knees. If your leg doesn't like it, you go straight. Otherwise, you go in, out. Knees in, extend your leg out. It can be easier if you want to take those feet kind of higher up to the sky on this one. An angle is harder, closer to the floor is the hardest. Inhale or exhale, wherever it's the hardest. Good. So Katie, if it hurts to bend those knees, you can just hold it or alternately lift and lower those legs. All right. You can stay here, everybody. We're going to add on. We're going to come up, down, in, out. Up, down, in, out. Up, down. Good. If you're having trouble staying in place, you can take your hands and kind of grab. I don't know if you guys can see that one. You can grip your mats if you're having troubles. And it can help. So you can have your hands down. You can grab the mat if you feel like you're falling off. Makes it a little easier, but sometimes we don't want easier. 3, 2, 1. Abs are tired, I'm hoping. All right, now hands behind your head. Extend your legs. All right, little bicycles. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Knee comes in and out. Good. With their legs extended at the bottom there. And if that, yep, Dee Dee and Rachel, if bending your knee hurts, you're gonna go straight-legged, or anyone else who wants a higher level, that is already the option. Straight leg, opposite elbow going towards the opposite knee. But those whose knees feel fine and you don't want the higher option, you can keep the bent leg. If you ever need a break, you take a break. And if the head needs to come down in between each one, it can, or the head can stay up the whole time. And it just twists and then it stays up, and it twists and it stays up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel your abs? We got one more abs, and then we're gonna flip back on over. Arms overhead, legs extended. This is another bending the knee. It kind of looks like what we just did, right? So Dee Dee or Katie, if it hurts your knees, you're gonna go straight leg. You're just gonna lift and lower. Otherwise, everyone's just gonna bring the knee in and out. Hands are gonna start to join with it. When your knee comes in, your hands go to your hips, overhead, hips, overhead, hips, overhead. And then the head comes up as you crunch in. What I really want you to think about is when you're extended out, reaching away from your body, crunch it in, squeezing that diaphragm nice and tight. 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe, release. Flipping back over onto your hands and your knees. Now we are going to do tricep push-ups, just telling you that now. You have a couple choices for your tricep push-ups. Tricep push-up can be done with a half of a bird dog, where you're here where we were, holding. Elbows touch and come right back up. Otherwise, you can go ahead and come to a full plank, or you can go to a knee plank. Your hands are out just a little further in front of you. Elbows lift. Elbows lift. Yeah. Or you kind of go more like you're doing yoga. Elbows in, back up. It's not easy. Bring your elbows into your ribs. Back on up. That's a little hard. So your hands can be in front of you, and you're bringing your elbows towards the floor. They don't have to touch. They can touch. They kind of come down. You have to really work to put them back up. Or if that's too much, you think about bringing your elbows to your ribs. Come right back up. Elbows towards the ribs. Come back up. Lots of choices there. If you're doing the bird dog legs, I definitely want your elbows to touch the floor and come back up. So that's level 1. Level 2, you're on your knees and your elbows come to your ribs. Level 3, your elbows touch the floor and come back up. Option 4, you do those on your toes. I can only do a couple on my toes. Feel free to try them anytime you need to, but you now only have 10 more seconds here to last just a little bit more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms and everything are tired. Find your plank. Inchworm. So hands go to your feet. You're in a forward fold. Get a little stretch in the back of those legs. You can alternately bend those knees if you want to. Walk it back out to your plank. And that's all you're gonna do. Level 1, down dog to plank. Otherwise, level 2, you're now gonna take your right knee to your right elbow, left knee, left elbow, back to your inchworm. Forward fold, through to plank. Spider man. Or you can just go forward fold and inchworm out to down dog or to plank. That's an option you can take. You are here for another 20 seconds. You can go fast, you can go slow, just to keep on making it. 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1, roll it up. Till you're standing, take your time, nice and slow and easy. Woo. We sweating now? No, still not sweating. You just don't sweat easily. I sweat so easy. Do you feel your muscles, your abs and your arms and your legs? Because sweat's not an indicator whether you feel it or not, really. Okay. Lunges. Oh, that's pretty much it. Lunges, DD option. You guys are going to take your booty band and put it on above your knees. So we have reverse lunges. Our reverse lunges are going to turn into plies. So the DD option for you guys, when we're doing our lunge, you're going to give me, and it's just one leg at a time, you're going to give me a back leg arabesque. If that's not hard enough, you lower the band. You're just going to go one leg lift for DD option on the lunges. When we go to the plies, you're going to add an abduct. All right, everybody else, standing up nice and tall, right leg only, reverse lunge. Reverse lunge, step it in. Lunge back, step it in. Good, that back heel is up. I'm gonna let you see my feet, you don't need to see my face. Lunge, tap it in. And then Rachel and Dee Dee, or anyone else doing the DD option, or Katie, band can be above your knee or lower if you need to. You're just giving me a nice arabesque, abs tight, standing tall. And get ready in a second here to add that side leg lift. So when we're lunging, you guys are doing a back arabesque. We'll be adding plies. You'll change it to a side leg lift. All right, Sarah, we're gonna hold this next one at the bottom. Hold, open to the plie. Good, close to your lunge. Step it back in. Lunge, plie, lunge, step in. Do that again. So those at home are giving me now a side arabesque, okay, a back arabesque, and a side abduct, back and forth while we're doing a lunge and a plie. Good. Lunge, plie, lunge together. Now both, whether you're DD option or regular lunging and plieing, we're going to add a pulse in there. Pulse for 2, open, pulse 2, pulse, close, step together. Yeah, lunge, pulse, plie, pulse, lunge, pulse, together. Again, pulse, pulse, plie, pulse, pulse, step. One more. And release. Legs tired, legs burning, whether you're a DD optioner or not. All right, other side. So same thing, DD, back arabesques on the lunge, side abduct on the plie. Left leg, here we go. Reverse lunge, step it up. You can make these small if you need to, Kathy. I know lunges are not your favorite. Tell that to Amber too. She'll probably be live at 10, so I'll tell her when she's here. Good. All right, are you ready to add those plies? Ready? All right, this time let's do it. Lunge, open, close, together. I love those big steps. You guys can't see it, but Sarah's taking like the largest steps now. She does have long legs, but she's going big, she's going wide, she's going deep. DD optioners, you're giving me a back leg lift, and good, yes, and a side abduct. It's time to pulse, which is hard. Open, but that means you're getting closer to the end. Pulse, pulse, plie, pulse, lunge, pulse, and step. Woo, balance is getting tired. Step, couple more. Lunge, pulse, open, plie, lunge. Last one, we got this. Woo! And oh my goodness, shake those legs out. All right. Our last 2 exercises are kind of weird, if none of the others were. All right, I'm gonna move my mat just because I'm gonna face sideways here, but you can go wherever you want on the floor. You just need some space. Your legs are tight, your legs are tired. We're gonna do a little cardio-ish move. Step touch. And I want you to get low, really wide. Good, now we're gonna cross it back, back, cross. We're building up to a skater move, but I didn't want to get there quite yet. Good. Now reach for the floor. Obviously, Katie, you're gonna do another option here. Now you can keep it just like that. You're low, you're going wide, we're reaching, or you can jump it. Hop it over, hop, hop, hop. Keep it big, keep the reach, good, yep. Don't hop if you don't want to hop, hop if you want to. And then for 10 seconds, if you're hopping, the next level, speed. Try and still stay wide, stay low. Hopping if you want to, and if you're not hopping, you can still go for speed. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heart rate up, last exercise. Balance again. All right, everyone's just standing tall. I don't think that there's a DD option is not needed. Balance on your right foot. All right, everyone's just standing on their right leg. Left leg behind you. And just have it on the floor. Standing tall. Now the right knee is soft. Reach those arms out in front of you. Lift the leg. Hold. Good. If that's where you want to stay, this is where you stay. Otherwise, you hinge a little further. Keep your balance. Or hinge further still. One thing I find that helps is if you stare at something on the floor that's not moving, keeping your body straight. Your leg will be a little wobbly, and that's okay. Slowly come back up to standing. Other side. Weights on that left leg, right leg points, arms out, hold. All right, make sure that weight's on that left leg and your knee is soft. Lift the foot. Come a little further and hold. A little more and hold. And then as far as you feel comfortable, and hold. Steady breath. Four, 3, 2, slowly come back up. Now we're gonna alternate that. All right, find that balance in the right. Come all the way to your lowest point. Once you're at your lowest point, hold it for 1 second and then bring it back up and switch. So, I mean, if your balance is going crazy, you can go really slow with this. You could also hold onto the wall or a chair. You have a little something next to you to hold on to. I would like you to try and do it without holding onto anything, even if that means you don't go as low. I would prefer you not to go as low and not hold on. But if you have to hold on, that's okay. 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nice easy twist. All of your muscles should be tired. Hamstrings, booty, back, abs, and we got the arms. We didn't do crazy arms and biceps or anything. We did do push-ups and planks at the beginning. Reach overhead. Oh, those triceps were hard too. Yeah. Hands behind. Guess I feel my legs because we finished with legs. Hands front. And let's roll down, tuck your chin and slowly come on down. Your feet are, a little wider than your hips. And then shift your weight to your left leg. Shift it to the right. Center, roll it up. We're gonna grab a leg for a thigh stretch. And if that's not for you, you're just gonna split your legs. You can lean forward or lean back if you don't like to bend that knee. Switch. Whew, we used our balance enough that I'm a little tired from balancing. I'm very wobbly. Release, deep breath. Exhale, release. That's it, we did it. We made it. Whew, thanks for being with me live. Dee Dee and Sarah, everyone else is doing the recording. Let me know how you did. Great job today. I'll see you on Thursday. See ya.